The OneXPlayer G1 is here, and it's putting a powerful Ryzen AI 9 APU in the palm of your hands. This isn't just another handheld, it's a full-fledged gaming PC with up to 64GB RAM and a 144Hz display. It is part gaming console, part laptop. But here's the thing, it's still in crowdfunding. Will it actually work as well as it looks on paper? So, is this the next big thing in handheld gaming or just another expensive experiment? The G1 takes a different approach compared to other handhelds. It's a clamshell with built-in controls and a detachable keyboard. It's an evolution of what One Netbook has been doing for years, but this time they've doubled down on gaming-first features while keeping some laptop-like functionality. And yes, it's heavier than a Win Mini, but that added weight goes into things like better cooling, improved speakers, and a bigger battery, so the trade-off might be worth it. Now, let's talk hardware. This thing is powered by AMD's Ryzen AI 9 APU, a major upgrade over previous handhelds. It features RDNA 3.5 graphics with 16 compute units, making it a strong competitor to the Z1 Extreme and 7840U. There's also an Intel Ultra 7255H variant, but the AMD model is the better choice for gaming thanks to better integrated graphics. OneXPlayer is also offering up to 64GB of RAM at 7500 MHz, which is more than enough for any handheld gaming needs. The display is another standout feature, 8.8 inches, 2560 by 1600 resolution, 140Hz refresh rate, and 500 plus nits brightness. That means games will look sharp and smooth, and outdoor visibility won't be a problem. But high refresh rate displays come at a cost of battery life. And yeah, early tests show that at high power modes, this thing drains fast. The G1 is packed with a 51.97 watt-hour battery, which is bigger than the original Win Mini, but smaller than the ROG Ally X's massive 80 watt-hour unit. Expect around 2 hours at 15 watts TDP and even less at 30 watts. That said, it does support bypass charging, so if you're plugged in, the battery won't take a hit. Of course, raw power is one thing, but what about real-world gaming? From the early benchmarks we've seen, the HX370 is putting up impressive numbers. That's seriously solid performance, but heat management is going to be key. OneXPlayer went with a dual fan system, and while early reports say it does a decent job, we'll have to see how well it holds up over time, especially at higher wattages. The G1 features Hall effect sticks and triggers, which means no stick drift and smoother actuation. The D-pad is slightly redesigned, and according to early impressions, it feels better than expected. Not as clicky as some other handhelds, but still solid. The biggest wildcard here is the keyboard and trackpad. OneXPlayer is pushing this as part gaming handheld and part productivity device, but if the keyboard sucks, that second use case kind of falls apart. Right now, early impressions are mixed. It's better spaced than the Win Mini's keyboard, but the layout still takes some getting used to. The trackpad is bigger and more precise though, which is a huge improvement over previous One Netbook devices. Alright, so where does this thing fit into the handheld market? Compared to the WinMax 2, it's more gaming-focused. Compared to the ROG Ally X, it's more versatile. Compared to the Steam Deck OLED, it's way more powerful, but lacks the optimization. Some users have had negative experiences with OneXPlayer support, citing long response times and difficult troubleshooting processes. Others regret buying the previous OneXPlayer over the ROG Ally. Some have also reported that OneXPlayer devices break randomly. If OneXPlayer gets everything right, the G1 could be one of the best handheld gaming PCs of 2025. But if they fumble software optimization, cooling, or battery life, it could end up being just another cool but flawed device. Either way, this thing is definitely worth keeping an eye on.
Too slow. This is all you've got. Bow to me.